Well, what I'm looking like right now isn't really good for today's video. So guys, on April the 22nd, I watched a video about what the Skull Cat is in Super Animal Royale. Before I start this video took 3 days to make, so please like and subscribe. Here we go. Okay, the question of what Skull Cat is requires some thought. As you see, it only has 2 sharp teeth with room in between. To find out its animal inspiration, we need to work out what the skull belongs to. As you can see, I use the name inspirations of cat and lion to compare the skulls. As you see, the eye holes match the small cat's skull. The teeth match the lion, but the skull cat doesn't have a nose and bone whiskers. I also checked many other animal skulls. They do not match. What about mythology? If they aren't real, what about the thousands of folklore, legends and myths? This took me a day to search at every mythology. I ruled out Greek, English, Chinese, Slavic, Polynesian and Inuit myths. I had to search deeper and deeper, but soon I found 2 that would work. Egyptian and Mexican myths. I'll go through each piece of evidence for each one. The skull cat resides in a sphinx in the desert of Super-Sahara land, as pointed by the red arrow, making the first choice Egyptian. So let's go through the evidence for the Egyptian mythology. First thing, it shows 2 Egyptian gods, Ra and Bastet, as skins in the game. As you can see, these skins are directly above. Yeah. Another point is, in the game, the path to open the pyramid is the Ankh. The symbol of the gods, you notice they hold. In the picture of the gods, you notice they hold the symbol. The Ankh is a symbol of life. The ancient Egyptians used, maybe referencing that the skull cat is a new life or another thing to do with life. In another promotional image, it shows the skull cat looking into water at an evil version, and behind him, symbols that are real ancient Egyptian. So what I did was translate them. The left symbols made the word Esh, and the right symbols made the word Sk. After translating the left side and the right side into every language, I found that Esh meant fire in Hebrew. Digging deeper, this could be a reference to the Super Hellfire Skull Cat, which has to do with fire too. Now on to the Mexican points. Alabrije has styles for 4 characters in Super Animal Royale, but when we see the Skull Cat, it is a Calvera. Interestingly, Calvera isn't a word for Alahibre. It means decorated human skull. That seems odd, as it could also easily be an Alahibre too, just with a skull. Side note, the owl and skull on the skull cat is the same if you look at how the face is positioned. So if the skull cat doesn't have an Alahibre form, could the skull cat be an Alahibre? Conclusion. We know humans in Super Animal Royale. There are humans in Super Animal Royale. So could a skull cat been a human hybrid? Note that the skull cat NPC naming the animals the guests. Also the note that he isn't good with disappointment makes me think the humans owning the park tested on humans to make skull cat. Thus why it's Calvera. It says in the dialogue with Dogna, it says rainbow coloured coats, genetically fried chickens, Alahibres. Note that the only real thing on that people believed in at all is an Alahibre. So I believe that skull cat is an Alahibre. I want, before I go to show you this photo. Wait. Dogna knows about the Egyptian gods. The Egyptian gods exist? Anyway, bye guys. Remember to like and subscribe.